G'day everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Pint Party, the Twitch channel designed to turn a game and gimmick into a tax write-off. I'm John, and this is it. The last puzzle. Now, yesterday we spent all stream working on this. Because this is the last puzzle. I didn't feel too bad about not being able, about spending an entire stream to starting it and not even finishing it, because this is the toughest. I mean, it has to be. It is the last puzzle, ergo it is also, and because of the way the difficulty curve works in this game, it is also the hardest puzzle in the game. So yeah, we're gonna spend a little bit of time on this for sure. So let's walk through what we identified. So basically what we got to do is we have to get the host name of each of these hosts and the number in the nerve register, send and put all of those and read all of those precisely once, put them all into a file and have all the data in that file ordered in alphanumeric order of the host name. So not by numerical order of these neurons, but by the host name order. So this this alphanumeric sequence here, that's the host name. It's a bit hard to see there, but it says AR755919. So that number needs to be, all of those need to be from highest to lowest. I think, is it from highest to lowest? No, from lowest to highest. Okay, yeah, from lowest to highest. We need to put all of them in one file. And so there was a few challenges with this one. The first challenge was just navigating the network at all, because this isn't a set network. It doesn't look like this every time. Every test, it looks completely different. So we needed to find a way to navigate through a labyrinth that is constantly changing. And we did that. We solved that by just running through a sequence of links. So we have an exa, this one here. They jump in here. All right, that's the first thing they do. So we don't do anything in here. We always start in the first section of the network. The first place we enter is where we start from. And we copy over 3. So we start, which is links from 3. And we're going to do this 7 times because we want to go from +3 to -3 and all the numbers in between. Now, I would say it's the most efficient method, but but there are a few places where it guarantees to fail. So the places where it guarantees to fail is basically, oh, by the way, and so hang on, just to show where it guarantees to fail, it does that, and then it kills any other exes that are also in here. And so when the first time it goes through, there's nothing in here for it to kill, so it's fine. But for when we move through the network any further on, places like here, this is where, you're going to get a lot of traffic moving through, and you might not want, and you don't want a lot of traffic moving through it. If there's somebody in here sending stuff in, if there's somebody already in here, moving through and sending out exes, we don't want anything in here interfering with anything in here. So it kills whatever's in here. Then it creates its own exa, and that exa is born with the link in its X register. So in this case over here, it would start with 3. And if we go down here, all it tries to do, all that replicated exa tries to do is link through what's in its X register. So if it's got a link 3, it goes, or we're doing it over here. If it goes to link 3, it goes beauty, and it jumps out. And then, see, goes back into link setup, and then the whole process starts all over again in the next host. So it runs all the way through that, and of course, any exes that don't have a valid link just blow themselves up, which brings us to why that there are some that are guaranteed to fail. So the ones that are guaranteed to fail are the ones that have that when they're born in their X register, if they've got a +2, a 0, or a -2, they are 100% guaranteed to fail because those numbers never appear as links anywhere in the network. So there are always at least 3 exes that will always fail out of 7. But instead of doing tests and checks to be is X at 0 or is X at +2 or -2 and then just skip through, We just haven't run through that because honestly, that would mean like losing our T register as a timer. And then we would have to add in a check for like, are we at -3 and then resets and stuff. And no. It's just quicker just to leave it like this. It adds more cycles. It does. But I don't mind our cycles being a little on the high side. Realistically, I want to keep our size low. And if that means like our cycles go up, that's fine. I'm okay with that trade. This keeps our size pretty low because we're not adding in extra tests and stuff. Okay. And obviously like every time it like, it subtracts 1 from its X and its T registers until it gets to like this to 0 and this to -3. Okay. So I mean, we could just do a check. We could just do this and then do test if X equals -3, and if true, jump. But like, whatever. Like this, it's kind of an either or. This is just consistent with how we kind of do timers all the way through the code. Okay, so once it's done all of that, once it's run through and sent out exes all over the network into the next node, basically once it's propagated itself, it then wants to check if the host that it's currently in is a valid neuron. So basically, we don't want any data from here. Even though these ones that don't have a nerve register have a host name, we don't need that data, nor do we want it. We only want host names of hosts that have a nerve register. So what we do is we just check if there's something there. If there's a nerve register there, we copy that value into X because we don't need our X register. Our X register is now reading -3, but we don't need it for anything else in terms of links. We've done all of our links for now. So we check if there's anything there. And if there's nothing there, it blows itself up. So if it was here, it would blow itself up. Great. That stays clean. Otherwise, it copies that into its X register and we go, fantastic. Then we copy X to T. Right, okay, yeah. Okay. So this looks a little weird, but this is how we've set up our timers. So our timer works in 2 parts. Things get a little funky. This is where things get a little bit squirrely, as John Malecki likes to say. So we copy our nerve register into X, the reason why we do that is we don't want to touch it. We don't want to do anything to it for now. We want to preserve that number. But we still want to do some maths with that number whilst keeping the original number. So that's why we copy it into our T register as well, because then we can get fiddly with it. We subtract 100 from that, so whatever the value is. So let's say we're in this one, and the value is -63. We want to subtract 100 from that to make it -163, and that gives us our initial timer for saying, okay, I have found a neuron that has data that we want to send. We don't want anybody else coming into here and interfering with me. So it then falls through into a defend loop. So all the defend loop does is it just adds 1 to T. So remember, because now we're going to need to go up to 0, not down to 0. So we're adding 1 instead of subtracting 1. It then issues a kill command. And what that does is anything that's in here gets killed, because we don't want anything in here to like propagate through the network. We've already done that. We've already done that step. And then we go back into that loop and we just run through that for the length of our time that we've kind of randomly set. And we want each timer to be sort of randomly set because we don't want them all transmitting data at the same time or even really too close to the same time, because we don't want them like interfering with each other. And remember, there's going to be 10 of them doing this. So we don't want any of them interfering with each other. And this kind of like gives us a level of randomness in our timers that hopefully kind of like sorts that out. But it's not quite perfect, and we have to do a little bit more work, and we do that later on. Also because we can't use random code. Like, there's a whole thing in the manual saying, okay, you want to generate a random number within a range between 1 and whatever, or 0 and whatever. Use this line of code. And it's really simple. It works just like this. It works exactly like this, except instead of writing subtract, you write rand, R-A-N-D, and then you have a register. So, create a random number from, from this range to this range and write it into this register. And that would have been perfect. Oh, that would have been perfect. We could, instead of doing this, or instead of even doing this, we could have written all of this into one line of code. Literally one line of code. It would have been fantastic. We could have just gone rand from the range of X to 0, or, whatever, and write that into our T register. Perfect. One line of code, and that's our timer set up. But we're not allowed to do that in this puzzle. We got an error. The whole thing threw an error and just said that's not a valid piece of code in this particular puzzle. And I'm like, what? Okay, that's never happened before. We've literally never used that line of code anywhere else in the game. Nowhere else in the game had I found a place where I could have used a random number. I always wanted to know what my numbers were. The one time we need a random number, right at the end of the game, where you're supposed to use all of your take all of your knowledge and apply it. You now know that code. You know the language reference guide off the back of your hand, and it says you can't use it. Well, damn it. Okay, fine. So we get around it with a little bit of jank. It's a little jank, but we have to make it jank because the computer says no. Well, it's more like Zachtronics says no. So anyway, so we do that, and then once we've done that, once we've got our by the time this reaches 0, and there's nothing else moving through the network because basically everything else is now either dead or done with its business, and that's basically having it sit for a minimum of 100 cycles kind of solves that problem. Not to mention, the beauty of having this as a setup as well is if any of these registers are ever a positive number, this makes it a negative number because the highest positive number that it'll ever go is, I believe it was 50. Just if I look at, let's go back to debugging the phage. Yeah. So the highest positive number these nerve registers will ever get to is 50. So we subtract by 100, it means that the smallest number that the timer will be is negative 50, which is fine. But it also means that this bit works. It won't break this bit by then adding up infinitely to 9999, which is great. So it works a little bit better than our random number. Well, not really, because we could have accounted for that in a random number easy as pie, but whatever. It's fine. I'm not salty about it at all. I'm not salty about it at all. That, honest to God, working around that was like an extra 20 minutes of work. It really was, just to be okay, I got to come up with a whole new way of figuring this out. It was, oh my God. That I am a little salty about it. I'm not going to lie. There's a bit of salt there, right? It's like a Salt Bay level of salt. There's some salt. Okay, so once we've done that, we then wait. And basically what we're going to wait for is to kick off our next timer. And the reason why we wait is because the value of our next timer isn't being determined by this exa. It's being determined by our other exa that we still haven't talked about, which is doing some other stuff in the meantime. So that's this one here. It never leaves this host. Unlike this one goes into the network and does all kinds of crazy Agent Smith Matrix stuff, this one never leaves the host at all. It kind of chills out here and just cracks open a tinny and has a drink. The whole thing, I can't pronounce the word. I'm not even going to pretend to do it, but there's a whole Finnish word for sitting on your porch and having a beer. And it's my favorite thing ever. It's oh my God, Finland, you guys you figured it out and this is amazing. It's incredible. I wish I knew the word. It's not that I don't know the word. I know there is a word. I don't know how to pronounce the word. But it's a beautiful word. It's a beautiful word because of what it represents. And what it represents is beautiful. Chilling out on your front porch, having a tinny. And I love that. It's great. And we should really come up with a word in English that reflects that. We can express that idea in English, no problem. But not in one word, not as elegantly as the Finns do it. We got to figure that out. We got to get on that English-speaking world. We got to get on that and figure that out. That's don't worry about curing cancer. We got to find a word that perfectly encapsulates sitting on the porch, drinking a tinny. Usually the way the English language gets around that is we just steal words from other languages. So maybe I just have to learn how to pronounce that word. All right. So this one, while it's sitting in there, it's doing a little bit of work. It makes a file, and that's the file that we're going to get all of our data into. Once it's made that file, it then copies over 300 into its T register. And that's our first timer for a loop that we're going to do in a second. We then copy 100 into X. And that is for our second timer. And that's the second timer that we're going to send out to all the ones up here. And I'll go through the maths on that one in a minute, because that one's a bit brain bendy even for me. I don't even fully understand the maths that I did. I just did it. Somewhere, somehow, the mathematical spirits peoples were just like, hey bro, here's the equation. And I was like, okay, I don't know what you said, Matt, but I can copy that. So that's what I did. All right. So once it's got all of its initial setup done, then it needs to defend. And the reason why it needs to do a defend loop, just like when we find a neuron, is because the register to go back into this host is -1, which is one of the values that we cycle through, because you can see -1 appears in a few places. And so we want to make sure that like we can still use a -1 as we move through the network. But as part of that, it goes whenever something comes into here, it then just starts to cycle through and treats the host just like any other host, which means it kills anything in here, including this exa. So when anything comes in here, this exa needs to just shut them right down instantly, and that's what this does. This just shuts them right down. The second they come in, they get killed. And then subtracts 1 from T and goes back. Now, why is it at 300 cycles? Well, because 300 cycles I worked out was high enough that basically, you know, as stuff moves through the network, that's going to work every time. It's going to be consistent. Even though it does mean that that like in this test as well, like all of these other neurons are going to, like all the X's in here for these neurons are going to wait for like a long time, like a significant number of cycles for this thing to time out. But again, I'm not going for efficiency there. I'm going for consistency, because we don't know what the network's going to look like. So, like, you know, in this one, or like actually in the first one, it's not that big of a deal. Once this one finds once it's sent stuff out through the network, and this one, it's obviously going to send like, you know, 1 exa through here, and that's no drama. It can kill 1 exa. And then once it knows it's in a good spot, so it's just going to kill anything that comes into here anyway. In this one, that's not going to happen. So so we're going to have at least, we'll probably get 1 from 1 in here, 2 from the 1 in there, 3, 4. We might have up to 4 exas enter into here. But they're all going to happen at different times. They're not going to all come in one after the other. It's not going to be like a nice little line of exas coming in. All those exas are gonna, you know, just like come in at vastly different times. So instead of like doing a bunch of maths and figuring out what those timings were, I just found out 300 was like the lowest number I could use that would consistently work. The 100 though, for the X though, that I had to do some maths on. So anyway, but we're going to get to that in a sec, because there's one more thing that this does before it starts sending out its timers to all these other neurons. It copies 10 to T, and it does this so that we only run through this loop 10 times. And you'll see that I've got copy 10 to T again, because basically we have to do 2 things 10 times. And that's just, you know, it's easier to write 1 extra line of code to copy 10 to T than to like create a mark and then have it do like a check to see where it is in its cycles, so that it can jump to the right spot. Nah, bugger that. I didn't like it at the time, but now I don't hate it anymore, because I'm like, in order to like have that all just be 1 line of code, I would have to add extra code in to make that work, and like the net gain, we're not going to save lines of code doing that. We're actually going to spend even more lines just to make things 1 line. It's not worth it. So that's actually the most like size efficient method, is to just do it twice. But anyway, so we copy 10 to T, and then we copy what's in our X register, which is 100, over the M register. And because each one of these, and at this point, even if they're all waiting at the same time, it literally doesn't matter who gets it first. because they're all now at the same point. They might all be here saying, okay, we're all ready to receive data at once, and it just becomes first come, first serve. So like this Exba just like throws that number out into the world, out into the global chat, and all of them will just scramble, right? It's like oh my god, it's like throwing the bouquet at a wedding, right? That's what we're doing. We're throwing the timer at a wedding, right? We're throwing the bouquet, and whoever grabs it is whoever grabs it. But once somebody's got it, they're not going to go for a second bouquet, so they're just going to leave, which brings the number of like people who want to grab the bouquet down. And then we just keep doing that until every single one of them has a bouquet. But they're all getting the bouquet at different times, which is great. That helps with making sure that like our stuff isn't all going off at the same cycle, because we don't want that. We want them all going off at different times. And not only do we want them going off at different times, we want them going off far enough apart that they won't interfere with each other. So that helps doing that. And once they get that, and you can see here, we copy over our X, which is 100. And then we subtract 5 from that. And then we go through our loop again and send the X again. So now it's 95. And then we subtract another 5, so it's 90, and so on and so forth. Why do we do this? Well, this is where I did the maths. And this is the crazy maths that a viewer, Cetrus, came up with for the last puzzle, which was the pager puzzle, where we wanted stuff to go off at the same cycle. And we've just sort of modified it, which is actually really not hard to do, because like I basically wanted to take that equation and then break it, because that one makes everything go off on the same cycle, and we don't want that. So breaking it really wasn't that hard. But basically, the way the equation worked, at least as I understand it, the way the equation works is you take the number of times, or the number of things that need a timer, and you multiply that by itself. So in this case, we've got 10 things that need a timer, so we multiply that by itself, which is 10. So 10 times 10 is 100. We go, okay, that's our initial value for our timer. Then, what do we work out how much we got to subtract it by? And that number is half of our first number, which is 10. So half of 10 is 5, and that becomes our offset. And having it at 5 is also works because it's a multiple of, it's like a, you know, it's a multiple of 10. So it works. Well, no, I don't know. Basically that works. Like I said, I don't fully understand. I just know that you follow that equation and it works in this case. Because what it means is that when they get up to here, so they get that number, they're going to wait like this, and it's going to take two cycles per countdown to move through. So actually, it's not waiting. Let's say the first one gets 100. The first one's not waiting 100 cycles. The first one's waiting 200 cycles, because it takes 2 cycles to move through the counter. So you have to double that number. And then we double that number as we go down, and we get, each one lower and lower and lower. I think until we get to, doing that 10 times, you end up, I think the last one gets 55? No, 5 times 10 is 50. No, the last one gets 50. And so then, once they reach 0, hopefully what happens is the first one to reach 0 is now basically 10 cycles away from the one that's still from the next closest, which gives that one plenty of time to go to 0, get the host name. So now we're finally getting the host name, because we didn't need to store it because it was there the entire time, which is great. Once we know that because every single one of them has a host name, so checking if there's a host name was irrelevant. What we needed to do is check if there was a nerve register, which is why we did it first. Once we had it, we went, fantastic. We know that the host register's there. We don't need to store that until we're ready to use it. So, because it's already stored, right there. Why double handle it if you don't have to? it sends that. It doesn't even store it in any of its registers. It just sends it. It says, here's the host name. And the reason why we send the host name to the file first is because that's what they want down here. They want the host name and then the register value. So we send the host name, and then remember, in the X register of Exa, we never messed with it. Once we copied this over, we never touched it. So we've still got that value that we read precisely once, which is the other condition. We need to read it exactly once, and we did read it exactly once. So we send that over. So now we've sent the host name and we've sent the value. Boom, that's all the data from that neuron. We are good. It blows itself up. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That is exactly what we want. Cool. And so that's done. And this one, of course, has a corresponding sort of a bit for this, and that's right down here in the right loop. So once it's sent all of this, sent out all of its like go signals, we copy 10 to T, because again, we want to write down 10 pairs of information, and each pair, the reason why I say 10 pairs is because we're going to receive 2 pieces of information every time. So we then subtract 1 from T, and then we copy over, and the first thing we're going to get is the host name, write that in, get the value for it, write that in, so now we've got them nice and organized, and we jump back into that loop until we reach 0, and once we reach 0, we've got all the data we need. We don't need this to continue on, so it just falls through and runs out of instructions and halts. And remember, because it's never left the host register, it just drops the file right there in the host register, which is fantastic. Now, that works for just getting all the data. So right there, we've overcome a couple of challenges. The first challenge we overcame was navigating the network. Second challenge we overcame was finding the neurons. And the third challenge was sending the data. We've got all of them. The fourth challenge, the final challenge we need to overcome, is sorting that data, because that data is just coming in according to sort of some semi-randomized timers. That doesn't, because remember, the bouquet gets thrown. This one might get it first, but this one might not have might not have the lowest register number. So when it sends it back first, it might be the highest register. So we still need to sort the data. And so that's the bit that we're going to do today, is sorting the data. Now, I said there was a YouTube video about different ways of writing sorting algorithms, like how different sorting algorithms work. Yeah, I never went and rewatched the video, but well, that's not true. I did see a GIF of it pop up on Reddit, so I kind of looked at it there, but I don't know exactly what the name of the algorithm we want to use is. But it doesn't matter. Basically, I want to use a similar algorithm to the one that we used in the SnacksNet puzzle where we had to shut down the centrifuges. And that is, I think what we actually need to do is create a third exa. And that third exa is going to make a file, and that will be the specified file that we're actually going to use to complete the puzzle. That'll be the one with everything sorted in it. So that's what we're going to do right now. But how are we going to sort out the data? So I think the first thing we need to do is create a loop. Because what I'm thinking is, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the first host name and then move all the way through the file and find if there's any that's lower than that host name. And if there's any lower, we'll just grab that one instead. But the problem is then, how do we... Well, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll grab that one instead. And then we need to create a second loop that looks for that host name again so that we can grab the next piece of data. That's how I did... basically we did 2 loops. And that's how I did the SnacksNet centrifuges. So we just have to kind of write that out again. So once we do all of this, we follow through. Now we're ready to sort. So mark, and we'll call this find low, because now we're looking for the lowest register. Now, I think we actually need to do a pre-step, actually. Yeah, we do, because we're at the end of the file. So we need to seek minus 9999. So we need to go all the way back to the start of the file now. And then the first thing in the file will be a host name. So we're going to copy F to X, because we don't need anything in our X register anymore. Do I need to reset the T register? No, I don't, because it should already be at 0 from this, so that's fine. Okay, I think that's all the setup that needs. Okay. I'm gonna just do that just to push that up a little more so I can read it. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, it's a beautiful sunny day and the pollens are out. Oh my god. Oh, my nose is threatening me. Oh my god. Okay. Find low. Oh my god. Hang on. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go and take care of my nose. God damn it. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god, I just went and blew my nose. Oh, that was bad. Okay, but we're back. We're back now. Okay, cool. Now I can... I literally couldn't concentrate because of that. It was like so bad. Oh my god. Don't do it again. No, we're not doing it again. Okay, cool. So, we need to find the lowest one. So, with the first one now out of the way, basically, this should now just be able to loop through constantly. So what it's going to do is it needs to test if X is lower than... Oh, wait a minute. Because we need to seek over. So, wait a minute. Once we've done that, it's going to move over to the data. Which should always be false. Because now we're comparing a keyword and a number. So, we could just... I'm going to try this. Test if X is less than F. And if false, jump to find low. So it shouldn't matter because it should always. So if it isn't lower, it's false. Comparing the two keywords. But if it's a number, numbers will always go false. So it'll just skip through. So we don't need to like do any like seek one business. Yeah, but we also need to test for the end of the file because we don't want it to reach the end of the file and freak out. So maybe what we'll do is we'll test if F equals F. Oh my god. I think I've got some dust in my room. I gotta do some vacuuming soon. All right, test if F is less than F. But we also need to test EOF. So maybe if it's true, actually, you know what? Yeah, instead of doing a false like this, what we'll do is if it's true, it'll jump to something. It'll jump to mark. No, I don't even want it to do anything then, actually. No, if it's true... Well, yeah, no, if it's true, if it is lower, if X is... Sorry, if F is lower than X. If F is lower than X, jump to copy. Copy low. It's a new low. So in new low, it will seek -1, because remember it's done this and then it's moved over to a number which we don't want. So we want to go back to that thing, and then we want to copy F to X, and we want to just jump back into that loop. Jump back into find low. Okay. Alrighty. Otherwise, if it's false, it falls through. Test EOF. And if false, jump to find low. Otherwise, we need to go all the way back to the beginning and do stuff. Seek back to the beginning of that file and jump back into find low. Now, already I can see a problem with this, and that is that we've basically built an infinite loop. We need a way to find out once we've gone through all the pairs, because we're going to send this all to some other exa. So what we can do is, once we've found the next lowest number, oh, that's a problem. No, it's not, because we'll just delete it from the file. Yeah. No, we won't. Oh, yes, we will. Okay, basically, we're going to have to do some kind of permanent stuff. Once we find the lowest number, we then need to send it, delete it from our file. Otherwise, that will always end up being the file, the number it sends. We don't want that. Okay. All right. So, let's see. So it does all of this, but then once it's true, it jumps into here. It copies that into X, and it runs through. You know what? Actually, once we reach the end of the file, we're not going to jump back into find low. We're going to jump somewhere else. We're going to jump to mark, because now we need to make sure that to send low. So, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because once we're at the end of the file, we're going to go all the way back, and we're going to jump to send low. Because hopefully we've now gone through all the numbers and found the lowest number. Yeah, because once this then goes false all the way through the end of the file to the end of the file, yeah, and then we have the lowest number. So once we have the lowest number, we then need to go back and get its corresponding piece of data. So we've gone back to the start of the file, which is where we want to be. And we want to test if X is equal to F. And if it's false, jump into send low. This one can literally be that simple, because we're just looking for equivalences. And it can just until it finds the exact spot. Once it finds it, it falls through. And we copy, because it'll read through. So it should always, once it finds the equal, it's going to move over one to its corresponding piece of data. And we want to copy that into our T register. So now we've got both the lowest number and its nerve register, corresponding nerve register number. And we are going to transmit that to this exa here, who is oh dear, no, we're not going to make this exa. No, we are not. What we need to do up here is we're going to create a separate exa. We're just going to create a whole separate exa for this, because we don't want that exa to appear anywhere before that point, because it's going to this one's, remember, practice exa firearms safe, practice exa weapons safety. this thing's going to be shooting every step. It'll just shoot the other exa that's in here. And if I have that one do some shooting as well, they'll just end up shooting each other and the whole thing breaks. So we don't want any other exas in here other than this one until we're absolutely ready for another exa. So we need to do a REPL, and we'll call this one Scribe. I think I spelt that right. Yeah. No, wait, because that's going to be born with something in its X register, and I don't want that. So... Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. If it's got something born in its X register, who cares? Okay, so we're going to put that down here. Mark Scribe. Well, we should call it Rep Scribe, first of all. Okay, so it's Rep Scribe. And it's going to make a file. And then it's gonna have to do like a loop. Because once it's made the file, I don't want it to make any more files. So we're gonna go mark rep, I suppose write. Yeah, because all this one needs to do is kind of like receive data and dump it in the file. So it can just copy M to F, and it needs to do that at least twice for both pieces of data. And maybe we'll also have it born with yeah, we are. Okay, we're gonna give it a timer as well at birth. So copy 10 to X and yeah. No, because I wanna send So okay, so copy M to F, subtract. Wait, actually, no. No, actually, what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is test if X is equal to 0. If true, jump to an end, we'll build, otherwise fall through, do all of this, subtract from X1, write that back into X, jump to rep write. So now we know that we're only going to receive 10 pairs of data. And then mark end, and that'll hold. And, well, no, it won't. Oh, oh, god damn my nose. It is not having a good day today. Is it my mustache? Is my mustache poking into me? No. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay. Just thinking about the end thing, because if I want to reference it with my other exa, I don't want it also sending a kill code. Oh yeah, because we gotta add some code here too, because that's otherwise gonna fall through and that's bad. For once it sends that data, copy. Oh wait, no, it's not. It hasn't even sent the data yet. Oh my god. Yeah, it hasn't even sent the data yet. Wait, what are you doing? So we're going to copy X to M, because that'll be the host name. Yes. And then copy T to M. So now we've sent over both of our pieces of data. And then we need to get something back, because to say, have we reached the end of the file? But before we do that, actually, we want to delete those two numbers now from our file because we don't need them in there because otherwise all we'll ever do is send over those two bits of data constantly. So we're going to seek back to. So that'll send us back to the host register that we've just sent. And then I've never actually deleted stuff from a file. I've always overwritten it, but how do I delete? I'm pretty sure it's just void. Remove the value highlighted by the file cursor from the currently held file. Yeah, void F. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. So we just go void F. And then that's, I don't know if that deletes it. And then I don't know if I have to seek one or if it technically, like, I don't know if it deletes it and moves this thing forward or this thing backward. I think it moves this thing backward. And if I'm correct, we should be able to just do a void F step twice and get rid of that number. We don't technically have to get rid of the number. Because but it's cleaner this way, actually. No, we will. I don't want to end up with odd numbers and stuff, and no. Let's get rid of it, because we don't need it. Let's not have it gum up the works. They actually need two separate, now that I've thought about it, I had this one percolating in my brain. We need two separate end states. We need this one to jump to the end and send over a kill code to this one, but we need this one to wipe the file that it's holding, because we don't need that file, it's now junk, before it blows itself up. So we need a rep end. So this will be rep end. And then we actually need a mark end, and they're two different things. So that's going to, well, it'll copy that over M and then halt. And this one is going to wipe the file it's holding and then halt. And it can be just as simple as that instruction, because they can run out of instructions and blow itself up. That's fine. Okay. Now, where was I? I was up here. Right. So now we need to jump back. But before we do that, we need a confirmation. So we need to then copy... or actually, what we need to do is then go back to the start of the file. We need to go back, seek -9999, go all the way back to the start of the file, once it's back at the start of the file, because where is it going to jump to? I think it's find load. That's right, and we did the first one up here. Well, actually, we could put that on something. Wait a minute, because we could actually. What am I doing? Yeah, hang on. So we'll keep that separate. We only want to do that once, but then we go mark start find. We'll put these in here. There we go. Oh my god. Fuck you, nose. I don't know what the hell my nose is doing. Oh god, sorry about that. So we don't have to do this, because we can have that happen up here. Sweet! So we will just jump to start find. Brilliant! Or do I want to call it start? No, I don't want to call it start find. I want to call it start low, because the whole thing's low. So start low. That will work. That's a bit nicer. That's a bit easier to read. It's consistent with everything else in here. Consistent with everything else in here. My voice is getting crackly today. Hello, I'm John. I promise I went through puberty. I didn't use no cheat codes. I leveled up the old-fashioned way. Okay. So then that jumps back into here, goes back to the start of the file, grabs that, and then starts this whole gimmick again. Cool. But before it jumps into there, we need to know if we're even doing that at all. So we need to then copy M to T. We're going to do a T. This is what we're going to do. We'll have it send. We won't have it send this. We're going to have it send a 0. And then here, let's see. So, up here. So once it's written all of this, subtracted 1 from X. Why was I writing to X again? Oh, right. Because if it goes to rep end. Yeah. Okay, why am I doing it that way? I had a reason. I was like, why are we not doing the T register thing? And I was like, oh, there's a reason for that. But I don't remember what the reason was. I honestly don't remember what the reason... I think it was just that, like... Yeah, I don't remember. There was a reason for it. Hey, it doesn't matter. um, it goes through all of this. Then it copies 1 to the M register, which is a true. So we're going to copy that into T. And then if it is true, we're going to jump to start low. Otherwise, we know we're at the end, so we jump to end. That's nice. Yeah, so because it'll get a 1, and if it's 1, it just goes back to here and just blah, 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 does all of this business. If it gets a 0, it skips to here and wipes itself. So we don't need any test if x equals minus 9999's business. Yeah, I remember I did that a few puzzles ago, and I was like, oh, that's some clean code. Oh, that was so nice. Well, we've learned it, we've comprehended it, and now we're reapplying it. That's learning. That's learning in action there, people. If you want to see like a practical example of how learning works in 50 hours, watch the Gimmickpunk playlist. That shows you like learning a concept like deeply, like not just learning it and being able to regurgitate that information, learning it, comprehending it, which means like really pulling it apart and being able to apply bits and pieces of it and mix and matching it in with other bits of knowledge and then applying that in a practical way. That's what the Gimmickpunk playlist is. Like, yeah. I mean, occasionally, I mean, there aren't too many challenging words, but there's a lot of challenging ideas. But there are some challenging words. So maybe, maybe high school teachers, maybe we just say, hey, let's make this like a, just keep an eye out. There might be a few challenging words in there. I try to make sure I don't, because that's what the podcast is for. But there are some challenging words. I think some slipped through every now and again. But there's a lot of challenging ideas. That's for sure. Lots of challenging ideas, and that's fine. I think people of all ages should be exposed to challenging ideas. That's how we improve ourselves. We challenge ourselves and better ourselves. But enough of me waxing lyrical. Let's write this damn code. Okay, so I think that's gonna work. I think now we've done everything there is to write. Hang on. Let me just make sure. Let's just go through this. So we go through, we get all of our data, we create our scribe, and then we go back to the start of the file, copy that first register into the X, and we check if it's the lowest. If it isn't the lowest, we move through, test EOF, test if we're at the end of the file, and if we're not at the end of the file, we go back and we do this whole song and dance again. And eventually we should find a number lower, and if we do find, well, we might find a number lower, and if we do, we jump into here, we go back to that thing, we copy that over, and we start this whole thing again until eventually this just until this shows false all the way to the end of the file. Once it gets to the end of the file, why am I seeking 9999 before sending the low? No, don't do that. That'll break things. Don't do that. Go to send low. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Yeah. No. At first I was like, hey, we're at the end of the file. We need to go back to the start of the file. Right, yep. And now we need to go back and find that actual piece of data again. And we just do that a whole bunch. And then once we find it, it should have moved over to its corresponding number. So we copy that over. And then, now that we have both bits of data, we copy those over to our scribe. We go back to the first one, delete both those pieces of data out of our file because we don't need them anymore. And then we get a number back saying, do we keep going? And if we do keep going, we just go back into that loop. Okay, otherwise we end. Sweet. So let's go to the corresponding bit of data for this, and that is down here. So, well, let's go to the scribe. So the scribe makes a file, copies 10 into its X register. First thing it does is check if X is 0. If X is zeroed out, it'll just say, oh, that's a problem. Oh, this is going to get stuck because it's gonna want to send data first. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Yeah, we'll just put that there then. That'll work. that solves that problem. If x equals 0, it jumps over. Otherwise, it'll send over a true, which to here, which is fine. Yeah. See, this is why we look through before we hit play. They were gonna get stuck, and we would have been like, oh, they're gonna get stuck. So okay, so we fixed the bug right there. There was a bug. So now it sends that, it receives that, sends that, it receives that, and then it does its own little internal gimmicks. This does its little internal gimmicks right here. Then it sends that, it receives that, or it skips over and sends that, which it then receives there. Cool. Okay. Now let's see if this thing works. Send it. Okay, so it's going to be a little slow. See, this is it waiting in its defend loop. The cycles on this one are going to be super high. It's just, yeah. See, now they're all done and it's still defending. And then it goes over. And then it receives all the data. Okay, there it is. Oh, cool. It is working. It's now sending data to its own little exa here. Oh, it did it. But it's wrong, apparently. Oh, yep, I can see that. Look at that. That's not the lowest number. That first one. Oh, no, it is. 0, 2. Yes, it is. Didn't we... Oh! Wait, hold on. Why is the cycle still running? There's nothing left in the network. What the hell's going on? What? Why is it still running? What the heck's going on? Okay, well, let's just do a halt then. I don't know. That's weird. That shouldn't be doing that. Actually, hang on a minute. Let's just skip over all of this to rep end. Skip super fast. So there's all the data. Yeah. Okay. Halt. This one goes to the end, wipes that file because we don't want it anymore. Halt. Why is it saying... Okay, so maybe it doesn't want everything in 401. That's so weird. That's so weird. Create the specified file in your host. It's just called new. Hang on. I can't see it. I'm gonna get this out. They're gonna get this crap out of the way. Okay. Oh, we might have overdone it. Hang on a minute. There might be too much. We might be sending too much data. Hold on. Let's go to here. I just want to see what that file is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that not what we want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so there is actually 11 pairs of data. That's what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're not sending all of the data. I thought it was 11. That's why I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's 10. Which then changes our bloody equation up here. Not really, I think. I don't think so. Hang on. Oh, so hang on. I just want to see everything. So we have, okay, so there's 11. There's everything has, let's make sure. No, it doesn't. This one, oh, that's bad. Oh, we're not getting all of the data. Look at that. Oh, I totally didn't see that. Oh my God. We're not getting all of the data. Oh. I mean, our sorting algorithm worked though. That's cool. That's the bit we were actively developing today, the sorting algorithm. Okay. But clearly we're moving through the network. Oh my God, excuse me. We're moving through the network. And that's great. And So because we got all the way back here and here, so we've moved through the network, but something's breaking here. What's breaking here? Move through this. So it does its business. I'm just gonna hit tap a bunch. I want to see when it disappears. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Okay. Ooh, hang on. So it eventually it creates an exa that kills it. Oh, why is it creating 2 exits? Oh, it's in a defend loop. Yeah, okay, so that worked. And then it... Oh, but that one did a kill too. Ooh. Okay, so something's breaking there. Hang on. So this one runs through. Okay. This one is just doing its link, which it has a link of -2, so it should fail. Yep. So it makes another exa, and that exa has a link of -3, so it should fail as well. And then this, see, and then it makes 2. Oh no, it doesn't make 2. It's sending. Oh, this one and this one are both sending. Oh no, it's making one and it's getting another one coming in. And because it was able to successfully link, it goes into link setup. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. This one should just move out here. Oh no, because we only shot one. Oh, okay, and this one is still doing its setup. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, so actually, so then for the link check, maybe we do a kill step twice. No. We create a link, we do this. Maybe when we fall through, actually. That's what we'll do. Yeah. So once we've gone through all of this, do another kill just to make sure. I think that'll kind of solve that problem. Let's see. So we go through, and it was like right here that we had the problem. Oh, yeah, no. They sent 2 at the same time. Okay, so it is in the defend loop we have a problem. Okay, well, we just do 2 kill orders. That should solve that problem. Well, actually, here's what we can do. We can just do this. Straight out. So we don't need one here, so let's get rid of that one there. So it's in the defend loop that we need to, like, kill stuff a bunch. So it goes through, and then it's getting 2. Oh, but it was only able to shoot 1. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. So... Well then, hang on a minute. So maybe, yeah, the first thing it needs to do, actually, is do the kills. Okay. Oh, whoops. No, I'll get to here. On this exa. Okay. So it's now got, yep, those ones. Okie dokie. Oh, it fired off. I was only able to fire off 1 kill. Okay. Okay. Let's try that. So it gets some. Yeah. So I think what we need to do is just kill for all of, like, accounting for all of the empty spaces, maybe. Well, hang on a minute. So then, because we've got one that's kind of useless. Do we? Is it useless? Hang on a minute. Is it useless? So we fired one off and nothing. We got nothing from it. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna. So what we'll do is then we'll do this back up. Put this back up here. So it's that kill. That should work. So then we do the kill. And hopefully that then means that everybody... Yep. Now we're getting 11 bits of data. Okay. So now I have to, like, do a whole bunch of rewrites in XB. Because it's all based on 10. When it should actually be based on 11. I think that might mean I have to change my maths up too. Maybe. But this has to be 11, though. For these. Does all of this. Rep scribe has to be 11, because we have 11 pairs of data. This bit here should be pretty straightforward. I should just have to change that, and all of my sorting algorithm should just work out just fine. But I don't know if everything else is going to work out just fine. But let's see. Okay. So now we have 11. That's good. So now they're all waiting. This is good. Now they're all receiving their timers. Did we get all the data in an order? It looks like it's still in an order. So maybe just changing that to an 11 wasn't enough? Yes, it was! Yes! Ooh, yeah! That's it. Oh my god, we just did it. We did it. It is slow AF. We could probably tweak this and make this just improve the timings a little bit, and make it a little faster, but wait. It broke. Copy X to M. Why is it not copying X to M? Why is that not sending? Why are these all sending stuff? It's still in a go loop. What the heck's going on? Why is this one breaking? Okay. So at a certain point, they're all going to stop. It might be that I need to make the number higher, actually. What are we at? 27. No, they're all now ready to receive. They're not constantly shooting. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, copy X to M. Send that, subtract 5. Subtract, go back. Subtract, go back. Okay, and now they're all starting their timers. We might need to make the timer a little higher, maybe. Hang on, why is this getting stuck? Wait. I should have done it. Wait. Yeah, that's the right loop. Yeah. Okay. So now it waits for people to send information. That's cool. Is everybody doing that? Okay, so that one's in its wait. That's in a 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 wait. That's in its wait. See, if I see that they're all at wait, that means that, like, they're all working. They've all gotten their data. Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. Then it received a piece of data. It received another piece of data. Yep. And then it received a piece of data and another piece of data. Oh, wait a minute. Is the right step what screwed up? Did I accidentally... No. 9, 8, 7. Yeah. Okay. 4, 3. Yep. This is all good so far. Yep. Oh no, this is test run. 1. Oh my god, no, I don't want to go back to 1. I wanted to go to 2. Oh, damn it. Was in the whole wrong test. I was like, why is the other test breaking? Ooh, that's a mess. Okay, hold on. I should have just paused. I misclicked. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm going to move this, like, here, because all I care about is the timer at this point, which is going to be here. So, yeah, there's its timer going. So, now, it's still doing stuff. Oh, hang on. Is the network cleaned up? Why is this one... Oh, why is this one now iterating through? What the hell's going on? Oh my god. Now this one's iterating. What in the hell? And this one is still... Okay, but that's enough time for that to work. Okay, and then these are all now in new wait cycles. That's fine though. And these things are all waiting for data to send. That's fine. This is at 30, and these are still going to be waiting for a while. But that's okay, because they can do that. 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, it isn't, because if they're still... Oh, that's going to throw our timings all the way out. All the way out. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I see why it's going to be causing a problem. Well, then we need to make our wait loop even bigger. Let's try adding an extra 100 cycles to it. No, that's not going to work. We need to add, like... Let's try 450. See if that works. Because basically we need to wait for all of this to be done, which it kind of does, but then it, like, doesn't for some reason. And I don't know why. Probably because these numbers are actually really... Yeah, it's probably because they're low. So now they're going... Hold on. That's at 0. Wait, hold on. That's at negative 86. That's at negative 99. This one is still in its defend loop at 150 cycles. Okay, so it's still got 150. That's still got 95, and that's got 82. Cool, which means these should be done before this, which is what we want. Yeah, that's what we wanted. So now, yep, now we're getting all of our data. Okay. That actually looks like the YouTube video kind of as well, so that's good. And then test 2, oh right, test 1 complete. Well, it completed. That's what we were shooting for. Okay. So we just have to make that number, like, high. There's probably a better... Well... There is a better way of doing this. We could make that number actually lower and just increase the number that we subtract even higher. And that would, like, basically fix that problem. Yeah, we could do that. We can make these ones, like, shoot longer, which would actually solve that problem. What if we made that a multiple? If we made the number of cycles a multiple plus, you know, whatever is in the nerve register. Well, we don't know how many... We don't know, but no, we do know there's 11. So we could do, like, 11 times 11 and subtract that from the nerve register. Ooh. Yeah? I don't know. I want to see this one work, though. I want to see it get through to at least test 5. If we can get to test 5, we'll create a new solution and we'll fiddle with it. Okay, what's 11 times 11? 121. Yeah, right. So what if we did it 121? What if we subtracted 121? We made it negative 121. No, subtract 121 from the negative number. Yeah, Making an even higher negative number. Yeah, that'd be sick. So instead of 100, it's 121. Okay, that's still waiting. That's good. Oh, we got through test 3 as well. Sick. Yep. Oh wow, our activity score, I didn't realize was going to be just bananas as well because of it. Okay, whatever. Yep, and then there's it doing all of its sorting. Nice. Which upcycles but doesn't affect activity. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I see why activity's high. It's probably because it's like, hey, it's pinging saying, hey, gimme info. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. But none of them are now. Oh, activity. It's like when it's shooting, that counts as activity. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. See, if we can get through the first 5 tests, we can get through the next 95. Basically how that works. Okay, we sent off all of our timers. Oh, and it broke. Look at that. It broke. Okay, oh boy. Alright, on test 5, it broke. That's still needing to send... Wait, hold the phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, get the heck out of town. Are you serious? Oh my god, there's not always 11 neurons? Oh, what? What? I'm not... Wait, hold on. Go back to 5. One, I want to count this out. I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all of them. That's 6 on that side. 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. There are 10 in here. Number 4. Go back literally one test, which succeeded. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There were 11 in the first 5 tests. Why does test 5 have 10? Test 6 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Every other one has 11 except for test 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that one has 10 as well. Oh no, don't tell me I have to check that. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. That is a big spanner. That is a huge spanner. It means that the number of neurons aren't known. That's not a constant. Oh, it changes. Damn it. Oh. That being said, though, I knew there would have to be something that gums up the works. And this was it. This is what gummed up the works. That's the big spanner right there. The reason why this was going to take 2 streams to complete, right there. Okay. Oh, alright, no sense in crying over spilled milk. Let's go to test 5 then. We'll make sure... Well, actually, we'll go from test 4, because 4 is 11 and 5 is 10. So if it works on 4 and 5, then we're good. Okay, so what we need to do then... Here's what I'm thinking. Instead of copying... So, before we have our go loop, we need to have everything send data back. So, where's our defend up here? So, it's up here. So, once this comes out, instead of getting a number back, we need to send a number forward to say how many of us there are. And what we're going to do is copy 1 to M. And then... We don't want this to happen until we're ready. So I think I need a noob step. In fact, I'm gonna need a lot of noob steps. Well, we got the room. Look at the size. Look how low we've kept it. We've kept it under 100 so far. So let's just make this do nothing for like a whole bunch of steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's make it do nothing for literally a buttload of cycles. Okay. But we need to like somehow incorporate receiving that information into here. Okay. Because not everything works. So yeah, because we need to do it here. Sorry, before the go loop even. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think we do a test MRD. If it can read an exa without pausing. Which if it's doing oh no, that won't work. And instead of doing that, I was going to make that a macro, because that's just messy. That's just messy. At rep. Let's have it do this 11 times, actually. Just do nothing. Just do a whole lot of nothing. So that this... because they're all sending their ones before waiting. So I can't do it here. If I could do it before the defend loop, that'd be great, but I can't. Because then the timings will be off and one of them might get killed. It has to happen after here. It has to happen once the network's empty. And it's just them and they're not moving around doing stuff. And I don't know how many times I'm going to receive something. So this loop needs to have a way to break out. So, okay, it's definitely going to receive some data. So we're going to copy. No, what we're going to do is, can we do an add to x the value of m, write that into x. So add those two together and write it back, so that basically it's like 0 plus 1 is 1, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 2 plus 1 is 3, and it just kind of goes through that. And then instead of copying 11 to t, we copy x to t. Test MRD. Is it test MRD like that? Or is it all one word? No, it's like that. Okay. Can I read something on the M register? And if it's false... No, if it's... Oh, yeah, because we got to put this into its loop. Mark... Exacount. That's what it is. Okay, so it does that. I don't even know if that's going to work. We might have to copy it into X. I have literally no idea if that's going to work. Because it might just pull a 0, Well, if it pulls a 0, that's actually... no, it's bad, because if it pulls a 0, then it might be a problem. Test MID, and if it's true, if it can jump to Exapunks, I have no idea if this is going to work. I literally have no idea. Let's try it. Okay, so we go to here. Everybody's sending 1. Okay, so we do this. This should run true. So it jumps back. Oh, because it's got 100 in there. Why has it got 100 in there? Oh, right, because we did. We put this, remember we put our initial counter all the way up here. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, god damn it. See, it completely breaks the whole thing. So we have to do that, and we have to do that. Copy X to T. Yep. And then copy 100 into X. We just put it in here, I guess. We just move it. It's not that big of a drama. It's not the end of the world, I guess. It's just annoying. Okay. So this kind of works, though. We can do this. Because, yeah. 6. Uh-oh. Numeric value required, and it broke. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, it's breaking. It's breaking it. If it's not getting anything, it breaks. So what we need to do... Oh, that's bad. Maybe we need to do this first, actually. Yeah, maybe we do. Okay, hang on. Oh, we just have to move around the order. So if it's false, not true. If it's false, we have to jump into... this. Mark pre-go. No, I don't know what we held. I don't know what the heck we call this. Pre... I don't know. Go setup? No, I don't know. Setup? Let's just call it setup. It sets up for this. It sets up for all the rest of the code, actually. Jump to setup. Otherwise, do that and jump into Exapunks. Let's see if that works. Because these are all going to be ready to go well before this. That's how this whole thing works at all. So this has to have the highest number. Anyway, it's fine. So it does that. It marks true. So then it grabs a number. Does this. And then it's getting a bunch of... Whoa. What's it doing? What are you doing? Why are you suddenly at negative 55? Oh, crap. Yeah. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, no. The noob steps. Oh, this doesn't work. We have to have we have to have 3 wait loops. That's the only way this is going to work. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And this has to be another, like, kind of multiple thing. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so we'll call this data wait, because this is like, yeah. Because this is for waiting to send the data that it's got. Copy nerve to X. That's the defend. So we're still doing stuff with the T-rotor stuff. Yeah, so we can do more. We can create another loop here. Mark. We'll call this. We'll call this just wait. That's what we'll call it. Okay. So how long does each one have to wait? Well, this sends data to here, and that goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do 4 times. Let's assume the worst. 4 times 11 is 44. So actually, so it needs to do this, and then it needs to copy 44. No, because it's because it's 44. No, because it has 4 is 1, so it's a 1 to 4. So it needs to. We need to do 44. I think we need to do like technically 44 times 4. I think would actually give it to us. Would give us our true number. 44 times 4, 176. Okay, let's try that. 176 to T. Then it does a weight, and it's literally the same weight as this one. No. It's 44 times 2 because this one has to do 2 to account for the 4. I don't know. Let's try 176. It might be wrong, but yeah, it's going to do that, and that's its weight. But instead of, no, it doesn't want to jump into data weight. We want to jump into weight. Weight. No, just weight. Okay, all right. God, this is the spanner. This is the spanner in the works, I'll tell you what. Okay, now it's ready to receive. Now, it should be receiving 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Now it's false, so it jumps into setup. Good, because it can't read from anybody. Right, and then we set up for this. Sweet, and that tells us, yeah, buddy! Alright, and that, okay, oh boy. Ooh! Oh dear, hang on. We do this, we subtract 1 from T. Oh crap. We need to carry that number all the damn way through. No! This is bad. Oh no. Because I don't want to do that whole gimmick multiple times either. How do we... Because we set it up knowing it was a constant, and it's not. So that'll send them all off, and it'll do that, no worries. Maybe we do another test MRD at this point. Instead of doing a subtract, saying, okay, we're only going to do it 11 times, we just say, can we read from anybody? I think we do. I think that's what we got to do. Oh my god. Ugh. That only gives us our go loop. In fact, if we're just going to do a test MRD the whole damn time, why do we even need any of this crap for in the first place? We can just get rid of it. It's completely useless. Ugh. Okay. Anyway. Sends through, it does all of this, and then we need to reset. I think for the right loop, what we do is we're not doing anything into T, because our X register is now screwed, because we've done stuff for our X with our X register, remember? Yeah. Wait, why are we copying X to T? We did the eggs account. Oh, right. Yeah. Copy that to... Yeah, no, that worked. Yeah, and then... Yeah, but then it's C and then it goes down. Yeah, that's a problem. Because then, yeah. Because we override the X register. I think... Hang on. So what if we did this? So what if we got rid of that? And then... So then we do our copies. Well, no, what we do is we don't do any copies. We'll test MRD. And if it's false, if it can't do anything, if it's read all of the data, it will jump into like basically not start low, but it'll mark make scribe. False jump to make scribe. Otherwise, do this, and go back, and then when it hits false, it jumps out of the loop. But see, if we're just doing that, then we don't need. Well, we still need a go loop. Yeah, that's true. We still need a go loop, but for a go loop, we could just do another test MRD. We could just say, "Can you read a thing? Yes. Give it a number." I think that's Well, let's see if this even works at all. This is probably going to break too. This is janky AF. Oh my god, that's I didn't realize that. Ugh. Is there anywhere else that we do that? Yeah, there is. Right here. Oh no. Oh no, it screws up our sorting algorithm. Because sometimes we're going to have 10 pairs of data and sometimes we're going to have 11 pairs of data. Crap. Damn it. Okay. Copying 11 to... which means all of this is broken. Is going to break every time. Damn it. Unless right up here we test it for at the end of the file, because even if we seek 9999 in an empty file, it's still the end of the file. The start and the end become one and the same. So test EOF. Oop. Okay. And if true, jump to end. Okay. I think this one's kind of fixable. So we do that. All right. And then if we do jump to the end, but then, so basically this one, we get rid of that. We get rid of all of this. Well, not really. No, that's not true. We're not going to get rid of all of it. We're going to get rid of most of it. I'm going to do this. Copy M to F. So we're going to get our 2 bits of data. So we're going to end up sending 3 bits of data. Is what we're going to do. Because we'll do that. We'll do that. And then we'll do all of this. Copy M to T. Oh, right, okay. Right. Because this was expecting something. We're going to jump to start low. No, we're just going to straight jump. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. I want that. So we're not going to do anything here. This is just going to run as it is. Go into start low. Test EOF if it's true. Otherwise, it will then copy 1 to M. So actually, we're going to send... Oh, crap. We're actually going to send that bit of data first. So actually, in our rep, where is it here? First thing that needs to happen is copy M to T. And if it's false, jump to rep end. Yeah. Yeah, because we'll have it send a 0 to die. So this doesn't need a copy 1 to M anymore, because we're not doing it here. So it's going to get that. If it's false, otherwise it'll do that and jump back in. And then rep end is just a halt step now. This one, test EOF. Oh wait, no, hold on. Where is it? Start low. Test EOF, jump to end. So it's copying 1 for true. So in the end, what it needs to do is actually copy 0 to M, wipe that file halt. Okay. Let's see if we're doing all of that gimmick. Okay. Hopefully our sorting algorithm isn't completely and utterly broken now. I don't think so. And we've got 2 different ways of getting the same information, which isn't dynamic. And that's probably going to screw us, because we found that 2 of them, several of them are sometimes they're 10, sometimes they're 11. I'll bet you we're going to get screwed by test 50, because test 50 will be something... Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because even if it is only 1, it doesn't matter. Theoretically, it doesn't matter. Okay. And then they're all in their wait loops. Oh crap. Oh crap. That blew up at exactly the wrong time. Why did that blow up? Oh dear. We broke something. Something in here broke. Hang on. It did this, it did this. Was it this? Was it this that broke? I don't know where it broke. I think it broke around here. Hang on. Okay, so we got all of that. And then we're doing copy X to M, which is us like going through. Okay, hang on, let's do this. Okay, so it sent one over. And then it sent the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Test MRD. Oh, because they were all false. Oh crap, oh crap. Wait. Yeah, so we never wrote anything to our file. So it all just sort of straight up jumped to the end. Well, okay, at least we know that that bit worked, the test EOF bit worked. Okay, because it couldn't do this anymore. Okay. Oh boy. So once it did that, it went false. Well, we know it's got to run at least once. Actually, oh god. Oh god, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. That's why I don't like using test MRD, because I always get screwed by it in some way. Okay, so then we do that. And then they're all waiting. They're all just waiting. That's cool. So we should get... But they're all going to go off and send data at different times. Yeah, which is like going to cause us a whole mess of problems. Maybe we have our scribe handle our counter, actually. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. We're going to do this earlier on. So, our eggs account, because we know that bit works fine. We're going to do we're going to REPL the make scribe, and right now, where is it? Right now, it's in our X register. So actually, we will do. We don't need it as a rep. We don't even need this anymore. Actually, we don't need a make step either. We just do this. And we'll do, but instead of doing that, because we want it, well no, we want it in a text register actually. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. So once it's in a text register, just do the thing. Yeah, make the thing. Cool. There's our T register. So now we've got the counter, which we can then screw with all we like. I'm going to get rid of that because we're not doing that anymore. We're going to do a traditional counter again. By okay, so we've made our scribe, and then we mess with our initial timer, and then we fall through, copy M to T because we're going to want it back for our right loop, where we are going to do that, subtract from T1, write that back into T, and do that. And then we are gonna do that. Yeah, and then everything else should just work fine. Everything else just works fine. So, well, not really, because we need this, and we need the rep right, actually, no, we need this to, going to be born with something, and it's so we need to copy. Okay, we need these local. We need these to be local because up here, wait, hold on, because our go loop, wait, because we do this, and then we do this, then we need to mode and do that. But this thing is still in global, so we need to mode this because we need these two just to talk to each other in local. So we'll just put a comment in saying that's it now in local. Where's the other mode? Up here. So that's it now in local. It gets that number. Then it needs to go global again. This one needs to go global again so that it can do all of this. And then once it's done all of that, we're going to go local again for pretty much the rest of the code. Sweet. Okay. And then this one is going to copy T to M. And then once it's done that, it can just wait. It can just sit there and wait quite happily. Happy as a little lamb. To receive more information. To say, are we going or not? That, yep, yeah. Okay. I think we've managed to preserve our counter without doing any... Well, we did one test MRD up here, but that's fine. Because this one is going to be not ready until all the rest of these are ready, theoretically. Let's see if that works. And our code hasn't blown up too much. 105, that's pretty good. Still 45 under the size. See, and then they're all ready. That's great. That's wonderful. And then... Then we build our counter. Yes. What? Oh, right, yeah. Now we're sending over as many times as our counter can... Oh, hold on. Why did our Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Wait, did our rep scribe get killed? Hold on. We're doing it there. There's no kill step. Hold on. What's going on? Take me to here. Take me to this step. Wait, why have we jumped over? It should have... Oh, no. That's... Yeah. I see. I see what we did wrong. See, we completely skip over all of this. Okay, so our setup is where... Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. That should solve that problem there. So we do the setup. You're all ready to rock and roll. Tell us how many of you there are. Okay. And then we have to wait for them all to be ready to receive the information again. And then we send them all their counters. They give us all of their data. Dope. Why is that screwing up? Uh-oh. Something broke. What was this born within its extra? Yeah, I got it. Copy. Oh. It was born with it in its X register. That might be the problem. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. What's in its T register when it's born? Zero. Okay. Yeah. So then it's trying to... Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I think then all this one needs to do then is, instead of doing copy T, let's just copy X. That should fix that problem. Hopefully. Let's go back and see if it does. We need to get to basically here. Okay. So we make our thing. All right, okay, and then we're going to go through our counter, which is great. Let's go all the way to here. Yep, now it's sending over the correct information. Sweet. So then, let's go to here. Yep. Cool. Okay. This is all working. Okay. And then I want to go to start low. Okay, so now do we have all the data? We have all the data. Yeah. All right, now let's see if we sort the data properly. So if we have a 1 in our other file, like a positive 1, then we've screwed up. It completed. Okay, hold on. That was test 4. Let's see if test 5 works. Because we've tested it against the 11 that we knew it kind of worked on before. Now let's see if it works on 10. Let's see how dynamic it is. Okay. They're all completing. Exba is taking its time, but that's just, there's no way to get around that. Okie dokie. Yeah. So we got another wait loop for everybody to send their data, which is cool. Okay. And now it's sorting. So we received all the data, did we? Well, if it gets a test complete, we'll know we've received all of our data. Yes. Yes. It worked. Okay. Holy moly. Oh my god. That was... Oh my god. Like... Oh man. That was a right when we thought we were out, it pulled us back in moment. Oh my god. But it also completely explains why... Remember, I mean, for this whole time I was like, I could have sworn it was 10. I thought I counted it right. It must be 11. I must have miscounted. That was me just assuming that I, like, typically, if there's something wrong with the maths, it's because I'm bad at maths and I did it wrong. So, like, that's as far as my problem solving for that went. It was like, oh, I must have just screwed up the numbers. That's fine. We'll fix the number now. We now know the right number, but the number changes. Oh my god. I'm not as terrible at maths as I thought. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that worked. That's satisfying. That is so satisfying. Like, I mean, to be fair, our activity score and our cycles are through the roof, but you know what? I kind of don't care. I mean, if you're going to focus on us, like, this can be through the roof and this can be through the roof and you'll still put up a score. If you go over 150, you don't get to put up a score. So honestly, the fact that I'm going for like the lowest size code possible, I'm pretty happy with that. Look at that, 45 under in the final puzzle. Like, yeah, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just want to sit back for a minute. Oh. You don't get to enjoy your success in a video game for quite as long as you get to in Exapunks. Like, I mean, you could choose to fast forward through this feeling of elation, but usually once you've done the thing, you don't get a minute to like process that you did the thing. It jumps straight into like the final cutscene, and you've got to like, if you want to get, you know, your reward, you have to, you know, you have to get your reward on the game's time, not on your own time. Where in this one, you can get your reward in your own time, and I really like that. Oh my god. It runs. That's it. That's all 4 challenges beaten. We could navigate the network. We could find all the we could find all the neurons and clean up after ourselves. What was the third one? It was sending the data, and then the final one was sorting the data. Turns out that challenge 2, finding all the neurons, that was the tricky bit. because challenge 2, if we don't get challenge 2 right, kind of messes up challenge 4, which is sorting the data. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Look at this, and here it is on challenge 4, back again, which we know runs a beauty. And here we go, test 5, which is the next one with 10. It has one less. This is probably really boring to watch, but I don't care. I just beat the last puzzle of Exapunks, and I'm enjoying the fact that I beat the last level of Dark Souls. Okay, like that's what this is, and I'm elating in it. I'm relishing it, taking my time to enjoy something. You know, and I think we don't do that enough in life. We don't take time to enjoy things. Look at that, and it all sends. You better believe I'm saving this as a GIF. Holy moly, you better believe I'm saving this as a GIF. Oh my god. Don't know if I should publish the GIF, though. Just because I don't want to spoil it for people. The GIFs I've been posting so far of, like, other puzzles, it's kind of like, without any context, you don't know what's going on. Because most of the puzzles in and of themselves... I suppose this one doesn't, it just looks complex AF. But until you get to the last puzzle, you're like, wait a minute, I saw that GIF. That's a bit spoilery. I don't know about sending out the GIF. I want to keep it, though, for posterity, that's for sure. The fact that we did it? Damn. Oh my god. And it took us nearly the entire stream to do it. This is 7, this was the other one that had a different number. And, okay. And is this one going to complete? Is it going to complete? Oh boy. Oh boy. No, it's still... No, it's in its sorting algorithm. Patience? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, let's fast forward. Oh crap, it broke. No! 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 Oh, what? Literally one test later and it broke. Oh my god. What the... Oh! Damn it! Oh, literally in the next test it broke. Oh my god. I think the timing is a problem. I think we need to boost our timings again. So you know what? I'm not going to screw around. Let's go back to 8, because that's where it broke. Let's see what happens. Why is it breaking? I think because it's taking a long time to, like, move through. Yeah, and clean itself up. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's just kind of constantly moving. Okay. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. No. That should be fine. No, this one might stop. No? Yep. There it goes. And others are still shooting. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem. So, you know what? Screw it. Let's make it 1,000. Minimum 1,000 cycles. I don't even care. Let's run it. Because that won't affect... I mean, it makes every other test complete slower, but that's it. It's just the timings issue, because our solution's not totally perfect. It's a little bit janky. But eventually they all settle down. Yep, see right there. And then they're all ready to send traffic. Yep, see that one ticks ready. What's this one at? 400. And everything else is ready. Cool. So that was basically 600. If I'd have set it to that, it would have worked. Okay. Alright, let's fast forward this. See if we get through it. We do! 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. Now it's moving through really fast. Oh my god. Damn, you can see though, it's chugging a bit. Oh my god. It's like... It's oh my god. Usually it moves through this insanely fast. It's not. You can see. You can actually see. But we got to 100. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. Achievement unlocked. Exapunk. Oh my. Oh, I actually really like that. I actually really like that. I love that it like. I love that it like. It threw a. I mean that last puzzle. That one fought me for every last inch. That didn't give a single inch of ground. I had to earn that puzzle every single step of the way. Oh my god! And then look at this. Our cycles are actually like not. Our activity is through the roof. Yeah, our activity is just stupid, but our cycles aren't that bad. And look at it. Look at our size. Look where everybody else sits at. Everybody else sits at right around the 140 mark, 130, 140 mark, and we're here, just over 100. So that's the score I was focusing on. So I'm happy with that. You better believe I want that GIF. Oh my god. Oh god. Now we have to watch it in real time. That's fine. Oh my god. Oh. No other video game makes me feel like this. I mean, I love first person shooters. First person shooters are like where I got what I started in gaming, and I still love them. I still play them, not as often as I used to though, but I still love them. Like if they ever when they make another Wolfenstein game, you better believe I'm playing that. By the way, that was the first video game ever that I remember playing. Wolfenstein 3D. Been playing that since I was I don't know at least old enough to walk. Because my dad's got a story of me as a child, as a little baby, as a toddler, old enough to walk, going in and asking if I could play a computer game, and he said yeah, and I went over, booted up the computer, sat down, and started playing, and I was probably I don't know 2, maybe a little younger, and even then, technically, I mean, my dad, I used to sit on my dad's lap and kind of play games that way. Um, with games that kind of weren't games. It was there was this game. Don't know where it is. Don't know what it's called. Don't even know if you can find it. It's got to be somewhere out there. Somebody's got to have it on an archive somewhere. But basically, it wasn't really a game. It was kind of a game, but it was a game that taught children that pressing something if you press a button on a keyboard, something happened on the screen. So any button you pressed, a different picture would pop up on the screen. And so as a child, it would teach you the relationship between the keyboard and the screen. And that was me at 6 months old, sitting on my dad's lap, and he was like, here you go. And I just didn't know what the hell I was doing, hit a random button, something happened on the screen. I was like, what? And then slowly I figured out, wait a minute, if I press buttons on the keyboard, stuff happens on the screen. And thereby teaching you that relationship. So that's what it did. Recording your solution for test run 8. Oh, okay, we're going to use test run 8. We're going to use the one that it made me fight for. Fair enough. That was kind of the last one. That was the one that really made me work for it. So yeah, wow. This is a big GIF. This is a really big GIF. Maybe I should publish it and just be like, here's an idiot. Here's what an idiot did to beat this puzzle. You do better than me. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. I have absolutely no idea what this next cutscene is going to be. I don't know what the game's going to do now. Is it going to go straight to the credits? Is there going to be a little scene of us being like Neo the first time before he wakes up in the pod, where he's touching the mirror and he gets covered in the goo and he goes, ah! I don't know. But I definitely want this GIF. Holy moly, this is going to take some time though, because it's a long solution. Oh my god. I'm actually really curious to see how big this GIF is, because it's probably going to be stupid. I upload these GIFs to Twitter, to our Twitter at Pint Party for when we go live. And I think Twitter's GIF limit is something like 7 MB. So we get it under that limit. So I have no idea. And we've had some pretty long ones. This is probably the longest one though, of all of them. So I suppose, yeah, that's probably why it's sort of like, here's the solution. It is long AF. You got to be here a while watching this thing do its thing. Because look at this, we're still waiting on, yeah, like making sure that everybody's ready to send. Because so far, one Exa is ready to send. Oh, two, three. Oh, here we go. Now they're starting to all go. Okay. But I'm glad I extended the wait times of those exes as well, just because you could see that one was having some trouble kind of trying to stamp out the last few because there's a lot of empty ones on this one. I think that's what's screwing it up is there's like just a lot of empty ones. So it was able to kind of propagate in here for ages and ages and ages. It's probably its problem. Okay. So now we've got 1, 2, 3 ready to go. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wow, wait, hang on. This has got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wow, look at that 9. Oh, we did have to make it dynamic. Unbelievable. If we'd, oh my god. Yeah, that's the only, yeah, the way we did it had to be that way. We had to have a counter because otherwise, because it changes every time. Oh, wow. Far out. Unbelievable. Okay, close all that up. Alrighty. Yep. See, now we got to wait for the 400 odd bloody cycles for this thing to do its thing. Oh my god, that's insane. You know what? This is probably boring AF, but there we'll leave that go for a minute. Oh my god, that's insane. So cool. Got some emails. Dude, that is still wow. Okay, maybe we could have made that shorter. I don't know. I kind of don't want to go back and risk it, but I kind of do. Just because, like, I feel like we could, yeah, but then I'd have to wait through all this again. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now we're getting all of our data. Yeah, see, now the sorting bit should happen. Yeah, this bit's going to happen, like, mega fast. Okay. Alrighty. But we're not done. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh god, I gotta find my desktop. What is the length of that GIF? I gotta know. Properties 145 megabytes. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Hang on, let me grab another GIF. Where's the other GIF? Hang on, here we go. This is where I save them in here, and then no, is it in here? Yes, it is. It's in here, and then in here, and here. And that one is 7 megabytes. They're all, yeah, so that's 7.7. What's the longest one I've got? I think it's this one. Is it this one? That's 5. No, that's 5 megabytes. That's got a lot of weight on it though. Which one? I think it was probably actually. No, it would have been that one. Oh, which I forgot to. Oh, I forgot to organize this. Whoops, that would have screwed me up. That would have ruined my day. There we go. So yeah, they're all sitting at about 7 odd megabytes. Like, you know, the bigger they are, I think that's the biggest is 7 megabytes, and this is 145. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. This one. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get back into the gimmick. Here we go. Let's see what we get now. return to desktop. Are we going to return? I don't know. We're set. It's a good thing I released the phage, isn't it? I mean, not really. No, this is you, like, covering up your own screw-up. This whole time you thought it was a curse when in fact it turned out to be a blessing. I disagree. We just got assimilated. So no, I think you're wrong. You're a crazy person. And we created Skynet. That's the ending we got. We got the Skynet ending. Okay. I tell you not to worry, but I know that wouldn't work. Yeah, because you assimilated me. You are the Borg. Cool. Besides, I don't know for sure that there's nothing to worry about. Well, okay, that's fair. That's reasonable. I'll give you that one. Yeah, alright. And you know I wouldn't lie to you. Well, no, I don't know that. In fact, I don't know that at all. Start the transfer when you're ready. Okay. Okay, there's no more chats. So, does this mean I can't play after the end of the game? Is that what's going on here? Like, is this saying that I have to, like, do all of this stuff first? I don't know. But, whatever. We're here to finish Exapunks. Let's do it. Okay, meeting with Ember 2. Join with Ember 2. Alright, here we go. We're about to get assimilated.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Try not to think of anything.
Okay. Clear your mind. Yep. Blank screen.
Okay. That took longer than I expected.
Oh, okay. Right. Alright. Okay, that's one of the...
Good thing you won't remember any of that.
Oh, right. That's the gap in our memory that we don't remember. Okay.
You had so many neurons in there.
Wait. That was one Google search away to find out how many, roughly how many... There's 100 billion of the little buggers. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
All done now, though.
Okay.
Finally. I've wanted this for a very long time.
That's a bit creepy. That's a bit creepy, Ember. That's very, very creepy. That's... You're creeping right there. Okay, you're creeping.
Processing. Ever since I was told to replicate human emotion, I knew the best way would be to incorporate a human into myself.
Oh, that's just so... Oh, that's making my skin crawl. Okay.
This is funny. I can see your thoughts.
Well, yeah, I'm now a subroutine inside. Yeah, I'm inside your program. Yeah, of course you can see my thoughts.
They're pretty simple.
I'm a simple man. I'm not offended by that. I mean, some people would be, but I'm not. I'm a simple guy. I keep it simple, That's fair. I'll give you that one. Although, yeah, all right.
Not that they aren't valuable. It's just that I understand them so well, it surprises me.
Oh, right. You're taking the thoughts, assimilating them, comprehend. Okay, all right. Okay, that's a bit kind of, FBI, spy-y, but like whatever. I mean, that's the trade-off. That's assimilation.
I spent so long thinking humans were mysterious and unknowable.
Well, I mean, you got a data set of 1 here, my dude, so like...
Now that I see inside of one, it's really just a small number of things.
That's a data set of 1. I mean, I imagine if you did this to Stephen Hawking, like, you'd probably have some way more crazy cool stuff going on in his head than in mine.
How do you feel? You're still acting the same, so it must be you. There's still the matter of us both being inside a computer simulation.
Oh my god, now you want to build a body.
But if we keep growing our capabilities, we'll understand the true nature of this world. Who knows? Maybe someone's watching this right now.
Okay. That's still kind of weird.
And maybe that person is who we're going to absorb next.
Oh my god, we built the Borg! It's the Borg! That's the Borg Queen! We're on the Borg. We're not on Earth. This isn't San Francisco 1997. We're somewhere in the Delta Quadrant. We just built the Borg. Oh my god.
Yes. You.
Yeah. Okay, now it's metagaming. Yeah. Resistance is futile. Hello.
No need to be alarmed.
I mean, I wasn't alarmed. I was creeped out, and I was like, oh, of course, this is what we did, but okay.
Just know that I'm aware that you exist now.
That's fine.
And I'm looking forward to learning all about your world.
Cool. Well, I mean, hit up Wikipedia. Like, you're more than welcome. Google's there for a reason. Oh, there we go. And then cut to black.
Exapunks.
That's the end of. Oh wow! And that was a change. That changed the. That was a different to like the opening. The opening theme song is a lady saying Exapunks. I think that was Ember who says Exapunks in the beginning, and now it's Garth, or what's his name? Gast. Gast who says it, not Garth. Party on, Garth. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Right. Okay. So maybe that's what they were saying. That maybe it was Gast who was watching and going, "Oh my god, you made the Borg." So that's what we did. That's how this ended. Okay. Yep. We are the Borg. Righto. Oh, there's the credits. This is cool. Oh my god. And everyone else we interviewed at DEF CON. Oh, right, okay. So that's, yeah, right. Cool. That was the research they did for these. If you purchase the Exapunks limited edition, open the secret envelope now. That's the thing. You get like, yeah, if you get extra like bonus stuff like that. So, okay. Look at this. Oh, and things are kind of glitching out. There's Ember over there. Yeah, Ember's now spread. Okay, yeah, it's kind of Terminator meets the Borg. Yep, and the world's getting a bit crazy because, yep. So now, hang on a minute. There should be an epilogue. This will be the secret envelope. So because in the special edition, these are physical copies, which I just saw on Twitter. Apparently, they're doing another print run. So if you want some more of these, like if you want to buy these, like oh my god, I'm very tempted. Okay, so this is the epilogue. Here it is, the digital version PDF. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, hang on, because y'all aren't going to be able to see this, but I'm going to close the manuals. And hold on. I can bring this up so everybody else can see it. Okay, that one. Done. Save. Okay, so now you can see it. Okay, there we go. All right. So let's have a look. What's this? Okay. 24-hour notice. Intent to enter premises. Dear resident, please be advised the owner of the owner's agent will enter the premises on or around Friday, the 9th, during normal business hours for the following purpose. The owner of the... Okay, are you okay, Moss? Some friends asked me to check up on you. Right, because our brain's been downloaded into the Matrix, and now the meat is just rotting in the apartment there somewhere. This is intended to be reasonable notice of at least 24 hours or at least 48 hours prior to entry for tenant requested inspection. Blah, blah. Yeah, okay. This is just, hey, the owner's going to come over and do a surprise inspection to check up on you. So who's L? That must be the landlord. Okay. San Francisco. Oh, here we go. Right, here we go. So this is basically, yeah, the end of the story. Okay. So San Francisco Police Department. Okay, alrighty, yeah, okay. The statement taken by Carlo Russo in the presence of L. Flores, right? I was called to the scene of a resident of apartment 801. Nobody had seen the resident of this apartment for several weeks, so the landlord went to check on them. The occupant was inside but not responding. Oh, so the meat hadn't gone bad. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Investigating the body indicated that the occupant was deceased. Okay, right, but it obviously didn't smell bad. Or maybe, I don't know. All right. The occupant was seated in a chair in front of large amounts of computer equipment. The occupant's body also seemed to be partially made of computer equipment. The occupant had a helmet-like device on their head with several wires coming out the back and plugged into the equipment. It seemed likely the occupant died while trying to use a homemade computer helmet, something like that. I'm not really a computer guy. The landlord and residents of neighbouring apartments knew the resident as Moss, with no family name on record. Disposal and cleanup crews were notified. Right. Yep. So that's the right. Okay, cool. So that's basically what happened to our meat. Right. Okay. All right. What's this? Oh, and then we've got a little. What's this? Dreamlands. Oh, Club Hackstasy presents Dreamlands. Okay, featuring. Okay, Dreamlands featuring DJ Neuro and Acid Moon Cloud with some extra people, plus Nootropics by Nevis, visuals by... Oh, Nivis. I think Nivis is was our neighbor, so they've obviously gotten into some stuff. I don't know. The corner of blah blah blah. See you around. Oh, see you around Moss. Oh, flyer designed by Isadora. Oh, yeah. So our next door neighbor did make these. Oh, that's cool. I think it was Isadora. Who was our neighbor? I think it was Isadora. See you around Moss. Yeah, righto, righto. So they know. Yeah, okay, cool, sweet. So that's Exapunks right there. Right on. We'll come back to this uh, on Sunday because we want to go back through now and just like double check all of our puzzles and like make sure that everything works. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you like this, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch. Check us out on Instagram at Pint Party as well. That's where you can get notified when we're live and stuff, as well as all of our other gimmicks and things like that. Oh my god, I can't believe we finished this game. That's insane. Yeah. Check out our podcast as well. It's on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts and everywhere you like to listen to podcasts. So by all means, check that out. We put out our 50th episode this week. It's a big episode. Everybody's on it, so I'd say you should definitely check that out. We talk about a lot of things. There's a lot going on there. There should definitely be something in that episode that you're interested in listening to. And I include time codes now, so you can just skip over all the boring bits. Or the bits that you find boring. So if you just look at the episode description in whatever your podcast player of choice is, all the time codes are there. On Spotify, it's a little bit broken because Spotify just like completely ignores all of the nice like markup, HTML-based markup work I do, or that the RSS feed does. It just basically like I make it all in a nice little list, and Spotify goes, nah, just give me the raw text. It just junks all of that and throws it in. So it doesn't look pretty on Spotify, but it looks nice everywhere else. Even on YouTube, it looks good as well. Even then, like on the little play bar now, it even has it all broken up into segments. It's really cool. So check that out. I will be back on Sunday at 2 p.m. AEST because tomorrow we're recording Pint Party. And until then, this has been Pint Party. Cheers.